It's the 20th of April, and we were just saying we can't believe it's April already because time seems to be flying so quickly this year. We've decided to come down this evening just to do a little plot tour with Ruby and give Ruby a bit of exercise. So we're starting off where we normally do at the cardoons, which are growing really well at the moment.
Only the wind breaks them down, doesn't it? Other than that,
it's usually when they're flowering as well, isn't it?
Carry on.
You can't believe, can you, that growth is just a couple of months' growth, really. It's very low is the sun, so we're going to have to try and do all the video
point the camera.
Pointing away from the sun.
We've got some shadows on here. We look about 20 feet tall.
We do, don't we?
Yeah.
Go on, Ruby. We got quite a few jobs done last week, didn't we?
We did.
After feeling that we were quite a bit behind. So we planted the broad beans, the first batch of broad beans.
So we're planning, aren't we, that this bed will fill up with broad beans as we move through the season. But these are the first ones that went in. These are Demonica. We have some Imperial Green Long Pod next.
The orange netting was put as a mini windbreak because it was quite windy when I planted the broad beans, and it always seems to be that.
Rather unusually as well. It's an easterly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than a westerly, which we normally get.
If we just have a closer look at these ones, Martin, you can see that there's been 2 seeds germinated in there, but we don't pull one out. We leave them both in. And they grow fine.
Yeah.
There's also already some weevil damage.
Yeah, been around them all, haven't they?
Yeah. They weren't. I looked yesterday and they were fine.
Yeah. Early brassicas are under this enviromesh. 2 lots of cabbages, some calabrese, cauliflowers. Cabbages are Regency and Mozart. Cauliflowers are Soul, and Achilles is the broccoli. Calabrese, they actually look a bit chilled to me. It's quite cool on a night. Nice sunny days, but it's pretty cool on a night.
We have to cover them, don't we, or the wood pigeons will be straight into them.
And the grass does need cutting, but it was cut about a couple of days ago.
It's growing fast now, isn't it?
It was a bit of a, yeah. Some was a bit longer, wasn't it? There's plenty of blossom on that apple tree, Sue.
There is, isn't there?
I think that's...
That's come out. It wasn't there yesterday, anyhow.
No, it's mostly today.
Although we didn't come yesterday, did we? So it was Monday when we came.
Yes. There's lots of blossom on there, which we think is Discovery. We don't know because it was planted by a previous tenant about 40 years ago.
We've got potatoes in this bed, haven't we?
Yeah. We're now in the wrong direction.
Walk backwards. So we've got 2 rows of early Casablancas in this bed, haven't we?
We have.
And then onto the strawberry bed. That's all being cleared out and fed. And we've got some from about...
That we're looking at now.
Sort of here.
Yeah.
They're all runners, either from the new plants.
So these much smaller ones are the runners.
Yeah, or some of them were taken from the old sweetheart strawberries, weren't they?
Yeah.
From the old bed.
Yeah.
We've already got some flowers on the strawberries as well.
Yeah. We'll just head down here towards where the rhubarb is.
Yeah, okay. Ruby's right behind you.
I know, I can tell she's right behind. So there's the winter onions and some garlic in there, which are looking quite good.
The garlic, there's a row of garlic in the middle, which is a hardneck variety. Having a shake. And then there's 2 lots of onions.
Rubes, no digging, especially in the grass.
No. You got sneezers?
Got sneezers, Rubes. And then this is our sort of newest bit of rhubarb bed, isn't it?
Yeah.
So these 3 at this end are quite late variety. It's raspberry red. And the bigger ones are perpetuals, isn't it?
It is, and I've taken 2 big flowers off that already.
Yeah.
We've prepared quite a few beds at this side ready, haven't we?
3 beds at this side are now ready for more potatoes, some carrots.
Yeah.
And probably brassicas, isn't it?
Or beans.
Beans, yeah. Head through the tulips.
Come on, Ruby. All right, don't go so fast. Got plenty of flowers on the josterberries.
Yeah.
Don't know if you can see them.
Not from where I am, Sue, no. I can't get there. I'll get a bit of a photo of those in a minute.
All we need is for the wood pigeons to leave us some josterberries.
Yeah. Wood pigeons normally see them off, don't they?
They do. Some of these beds have got a bit overgrown. We need to do something about them.
Tulips look all right now, don't they?
The tulips are fine, yeah. It's just that with all the things that were happening last year, we just didn't get around to preparing them, did we?
No.
Got some pear blossom down here.
Not as much as last year on this one, is there?
There's a little bit on that Williams, if you look round the other way.
Yeah. I'll head to the Williams. Don't know whether I'll actually get this in focus. Can't see much at the minute with the sun. The our blueberries.
Yeah, this blueberry's flowering really well at the minute. That's the earliest. There's one at the end that looks as though it's dying.
Hang on, Sue, you're miles in front of me.
I'm sorry.
I'll try from this side, I might avoid the sun. So this is
that's the one that's on flower, that's early.
At the minute.
And then right at the end we've got one that looks as though it's dying off.
Yeah.
But that one that you're pointing at's our most prolific of the lot.
Yeah. The other thing that's happened that I'm trying to make a video of is that the hawthorn tree has been somewhat felled to get more light into the greenhouse. It was a bit of a tricky job making sure that nothing fell on the greenhouse roof. And you can see from some of the stuff that's down here, there were fairly hefty logs that were cut down. Right.
Some dahlias in the greenhouse waiting to be planted. There's a distinct lack of flowers on some of the plum trees.
Well, there haven't been many flowers at all on any
Not
of them.
on this one, there's just one or two.
No, same with the green gages, there haven't been many on there.
I think over the other side, the Victoria plum seems to do a bit better.
There are some bluebells that will be out down here, but Sue will complain because they're Spanish ones.
I don't complain because they're not anywhere near any of our native ones, but so they won't do any damage.
No.
The autumn raspberries
The
are,
raspberries, they've all been fed as well, haven't they, with some
yeah,
grow
and
more.
cut right down.
Yeah.
So the shoots that you can see, they'll be the ones that fruit in autumn now.
And we'll just head over here to where our sweet peas are. Or
Okay.
our first batch of sweet peas. So this is our sweet pea experiment. These are seeded or grown from some seeds from our sweet peas. Last year we decided to try some autumn planting or autumn sown sweet peas rather than our standard spring sown method. So we're hoping for a few early flowers.
And then at the other side we'll put some of the later ones,
Yeah.
won't we?
Of course we've no idea about colours, have we?
They could all be the
different.
same.
Could all be the same. yeah.
Because I'm not sure whether they all came from the
knows?
same plants. We were a bit late deciding to take them, so we were limited as to what we could take
Yeah.
as far as seeds went.
Then on this side, there's 3 beds that need clearing.
Just a few leeks that we haven't harvested.
See if they're all right, can't we?
Yeah.
And then in this final bed, we've got 2 rows of main crop potatoes. There's a row of
Charlotte at the far side and Elfie at this side. Or Elf, whichever.
I think it's just elf, isn't it? I think.
The guy in the nursery said he called them Elfie.
Yeah. Ought to check up really. And then raspberries, not looking too bad really, are they?
The ones at either end are the best of our raspberries, really.
Yeah. Rhubarb is knotted up soon.
There's a few flowers on some of them already.
Yeah.
Not too bad, that one.
No. We got quite a few off though, didn't we, last year?
Yeah. And this one's quite a good one.
Yeah.
Come on, Ruby. You enjoy walking backwards.
If you just hold her back a bit, then I can get some pictures of her. Right. Come.
To get to you.
Oh, desperate, isn't it, Rubes?
So, should we start by the Sweet Williams?
Yeah, go on, then we'll head to Sweet Williams.
So the Sweet Williams, they're biennials. They were sown last year, planted out, and hopefully they'll flower this year.
Looking quite good, aren't they? Looking healthy. Should get plenty of flowers off those.
Should do.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Rubes. Good girl.
You've been patient.
She is, yeah. So this one we've got to plant up. This will be early peas, won't it?
It will,
early
yeah.
onward peas in
Yeah.
there. Next one is planted up with onions
And shallots. And the netting, the enviromeshes over it to stop anything
being pulled
trampling
out,
over
yeah.
it or pulling the sets out.
And then this one's got a couple of rows of spuds on it.
Yeah. One row is the trial red ones, isn't it?
Yeah. Heidi and Alouette, weren't they?
Yeah. I forget what the other one was.
Did we put osprey in?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, there was some osprey, weren't there? And then we
Yeah.
put some other in.
Yeah.
So round behind, we've got another row of osprey, haven't we?
Yeah, I'll just go up here, but I'll go backwards because of the sun.
I can't remember what went in besides osprey.
No, how can I? Should be able to, shouldn't I?
Yeah. I don't think, was it Nadine?
No, they're still to go in.
I don't know. I have to look
Come out,
that up.
Rubes. And then this side, once I get somewhere where I'm not in the sun.
These beds are all ready for planting, aren't
Yeah. So they'll just need a quick rotivate over and they'll be all ready for planting up.
they? And you chopped the one of the hazels down, didn't you, this
Yeah,
year?
one of that hazel there was coppiced for poles. That one.
The other one will be done next year, won't
Yeah.
it? They grow really quickly.
Yeah, a couple of years and they're back up, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
And then the buddleias have all been cut back.
There's my new lavender bed.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten that.
Don't forget about my new lavender bed.
There it is. This is the new lavender bed, taking over from the old lavender bed.
The old one had got a bit straggly.
Yeah, we'll have a quick look at the old one.
There was sort of a lot of weeds growing in it that I couldn't get out. So eventually that'll all be dug out.
So I think that, excuse me, I think that's about it, isn't it?
It is. We've got the strawberries to dig out, haven't we,
Yeah.
over there? That's the old strawberry bed, which I managed to claim some runners from.
Go and have a look at one of our early rhubarb.
Timperley early, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. So we've got two big beds of this. We've got this clump here, which we've had some off already, so we don't have to bother forcing any. And then if we have a look around here, Ruby's off on her own.
I always feel sorry when it's forced. Poor thing.
So this is another clump of Timperley early, a rather enormous clump.
We had
had
some
some-
from that
Some
last
really good sticks
the
out
other
of there.
day.
As you can see, there's still some in there, some
The
really good
biggest sticks I
in there.
picked on
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
And then you've been taking down. Come on, Ruby. Ruby, come on.
More there of our felled hawthorn. Shall we finish with a picture of our
Picture of what?
apple tree in flower?
Yeah.
So that's it for. We'll have a look in another few weeks, eh?
Yeah, things will start getting going now, won't they?
Should do, shouldn't they? So
Fingers crossed.
Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.